Good morning, everyone. Okay, so how is it going for all of you? First day, first session, and I had no idea this is what I'm gonna do. And just 45 minutes ago, I was in a mode that it's a panel discussion, so I will only get like 5 minutes to talk. So I did not had a PPT and all. And then I came in and I said, okay, this is huge. There will be around 100, 150 people maybe. So there should be something I creating, okay? So I just devised something very, very new for all of you. This is gonna come to all of you for the very first time, right? So I think when special people come for a special day, at a special time, there should be something special to be delivered, right? Okay? And I think that will also justify how I think of building offers. Customized, right? Made for you, making you feel very, very special, right? Okay. So can we put the PPT on now? I would love to know a bit about all of you sitting here. How many of you are startup founders? Then agency owners, marketeers, freelancers. Okay. Do you fear selling? Anybody here who have a fear of sales? No one? You have a fear of sales. Okay. Huh? To the wrong person. Okay, great. Anybody who's like, I love sales and I love money. You don't love money or what? You don't love money? Okay. Now, so I asked you two things. Okay. One, I asked you, do you love sales? You said yes. Then I asked you, do you love money? You did not raise your hand. Let me tell you, you have an internal fear of sales that you never picked up. Because sales is all about money. There is nothing else to be sold for. Why are you selling anything then? So when I started my business journey, I was very confused what is business all about, right? We have a lot of terms, business, entrepreneurship, startup, everything, right? And my mentor told me a very, very simple thing. She said, Sourabh, business is nothing but an exchange of value for money. If you are not making money, it's a hobby. So now tell me, do you love money? Oh, no energy for money. How will money come in the room? Do you love money? Yes. Say it louder. Yes. Jai Mataji. Yes. Okay. So I have just 4 pages for you. Nothing much to share. I'll keep it very, very simple, very, very amazing. But I need a response from you. I am not a monologue guy. I want you to ask questions. I want you to rip me apart today, right? I want you to challenge my thought process so that we can make it better. Because I think this is you who make any presentation better, not me, right? I am just a guy with a mechanical engineering experience, then entered into a BPO sales, sold a lot of insurance, a few $1 million of insurance for someone else, got some money in that. But I realized one thing. 40 people sitting in a room can close $10 million of sales every month. And they were 11, 12 standard kids. That means selling is not a rocket science. It's how you communicate, it's how you build an offer, it's who are you selling to. And I realized we were selling to rich people. Right? Who all are here who is selling something to rich people? So what's your product? Just speak it louder.
We are a discovery platform for content aggregation.
Okay, I was asking to you also. Huh? Marcom Solutions. You're selling it to rich people or like startups. Startup guys are not rich people. We are very poor people. We don't have much cash, right? Okay, so can we have the first slide on, please? Okay. So I figured out that you all have certain sort of fear for sales because you don't love money. Okay? Or you don't have that energy to say, I love money. Okay? Let me tell you, the day you can stand on a mall in front of 1,000 strangers and shout on the top of your voice, I love money, your sales will increase 10x and your voice will go down like me. Okay. Can I have some water? Now, how many of you fear rejection?
Another point that says you don't love sales. Because people who really love sales don't fear rejection. Right. Thank you. Right. So, what I'm trying to help you understand is you can say I love sales, but there are hidden belief systems that stop you always. Like, okay, I don't want to make too much money. 2, 3 lakh, 4 lakh is okay. My life is okay, right? But sales and business doesn't work like that. It needs to grow. So how many of you make a face like this before going on a sales call? Oh my God, another sales call. Another objection to handle, another rejection I might face. No, so if I open up your skull, this will be the face inside. You don't show it on face. Right or not? You don't show it on face. You have it inside somewhere. Oh my God. You know what will happen now? So I always have a face like this while coming on a stage like this. Right? Okay. Thank you. Right? So now I think so I'm gonna tell you fear of sales. Fear. Okay, so F is foundation. Foundational understanding is basically very simple thing which says somebody, somewhere, somehow will reject your offer. Not everybody will buy from you. Do you agree? No matter if you're selling diamonds, there will be someone like me who will say, I don't like diamonds. Right? There will be someone like someone else who will say, okay, these are diamonds, but how do I trust you? So there are many things at question while selling. The product itself, the person, the outcome, maybe a lot of things, right? So make your peace every morning that, okay, no matter who I am, what I do, someone somewhere will reject me today. And be happy with it. Because if everybody will accept you, you won't be able to deliver also. Think of it, you go on 100 sales calls a month and everybody sends you 5 lakh rupees to provide service. Do you have a capacity? Right? Your sales will also grow as per your operational capacity. This is what I have realized a lot. I hired 2 more people from my own pocket, suddenly we have more sales. Because now God knows that, okay, they can deliver. Right? If you can't deliver, it won't work, right? So I think this phase internally should become happy with this piece, that someone somewhere will reject you. Are you now okay with rejection? Basic level, can you tell yourself every single day that somewhere someone will reject me and it is perfectly okay, right? Now, so I'm gonna take you from FEAR, okay? By R, you will be happy, right? Okay. Now E is energy. Okay. So sometime when you put a lot of energy like me, you can use your voice also. I lose it every month. Right? Okay. Events like this, talk to the volunteers after 3 days, they won't have any voice. Because they are talking to so many people consistently walking around, right? They will need to go to a spa and Ayurvedic massage for sure. Right? Because we have like done events like these. So we know, right? I was 23 when I started volunteering to these events. Okay? So put your energy into these 3 questions. I think people went out for sales, they go out for sales too soon, too fast, without research. Correct? So who is it for? Kiske liye? Who is it for? Whatever product you have, who is it for? Is it for Sourabh? Is it for Ajay? Is it for Ashwin? Who is it for? 3 people, 3 different geographies, 3 different belief systems they carry, right? 3 different kind of money they have. Who is it for? So I run a content marketing agency. I have never made a cold pitch in my life in past 3 years. And we have sold worth around $500,000 in inbound revenues. Inbound leads. What am I doing? What am I doing is very simple. This is a crowd, right? Right? Now let's say I take 2 hours and it is around lunch. And I say, I have French fries and the room is locked. Will I have some customers buying French fries because they're very hungry? But some will say, okay, I don't like French fries. Who will eat so much potato? I'm a chicken guy. So I'll wait. But if I lock them in a room till 8 p.m. in the night, they will say, okay, let's have some French fries. Now they will eat the cold ones also. So sometimes your product need not be very high quality. It just need to go to right people at a right time, right? So you find out who is it for, right? Now, is it solving a burning problem? So I'll tell you a story. So a story of, how many of you like stories? I have very less time, but I will still share the story. I want to feel you the burning problem. I want you to feel the burning problem. And how many people face an issue that, okay, you made a presentation, you shared a deck with someone, they kind of said, yes, I agree, everything is right, but they never pay you. They never close the deal. They always say, yes, I have a problem, but they never close the deal. They never pay. You have that problem? Especially agency owners will agree to that, right? Okay. So I'll tell you. There was a farmer and a beautiful dog, a black dog. The farmer has a daily routine. He will do all the daily chores. In the evening, he will sit by the seaside with the dog and read a book, right? And every now and then the dog will cry, howl, make noises, this and that. The neighbor noticed for like 2 months, 3 months. He said, okay, it's a dog, it's an animal, it will do like that. Then one day got really pissed off, he was not well. Came to the founder and said, okay, I see your dog doing all this all the time. What is the problem? He said, I am sitting on a rocking chair. When I go down, dog's tail get pressed. So he shouts. He said, why doesn't, if he's in pain, why doesn't the dog move? He said, he is in pain, but utna dard nahi hai abhi. He is in not that much pain that he will take an effort to move. So your customers may have pain, but not that much pain. You need to find a little extra pain and then solve it. So don't solve a problem, solve a burning problem. Right? If you solve a burning, so idea of a problem and a burning problem, I'll tell you a difference. So water boils at 212 Fahrenheit something, right? But at just 1 extra degree, 213 degree Fahrenheit, it becomes steam, which is good enough to move a locomotive, right or not? So that extra will pay you 5x extra. You want to sell your normal service at a premium price, sell it to someone with a burning problem. Make sense? Right? So I was a guy with a 5,000 salary, and when I entered the mechanical industry, I had no idea what to do because I was coming from a tier 3 college. But I realized this man is someone who was my CEO. He was a retired CEO from a JBM Auto, a 20,000 crore group. Right? I said, what problem should I solve for him? And one day I saw him, standing and having a look at some scrap material. I said, sir, what is this all about? He said, this is an Indian Railway spare part that we are designing for 4 years and we are failing at it. I said, give it to me. I had no idea what it was. I had no idea till yesterday night that how big is this event. Because my problem is I say yes first, then see it later. And he said, okay, I'll hand over the drawings to you tomorrow. I said, okay, small A4 sheet, I'll get 2-3 sheets like that and I solve the problem. He gave me A1 sheets, 36 of them. 36 sheets, 2700 dimensions. I'm like, okay, now this is a challenge for a 22-year-old at a 5,000 salary to deal with. And then I asked one more thing. I said, sir, I need a big room like this because I need all the paintings on a wall. I need to see the bigger picture, right? I need to see it big. 4 months I completed that project. I went to DLW workshop Varanasi, have the product assembled there. Now, see what I did. Indian Railway used to buy that product from UK for 5.5 lakhs. I completed that in India for 22,000 rupees. My company made over 10 crore in a year. And then I left the job. I said, my owner is making so much money just because he has the facility and I don't have. But I have the expertise, right? And he will never pay me a 20% of that share of the profits, right? So I figured out his burning problem, because this man has already invested around 2-3 crore rupees in this product. If it fails, it's loss for him, everything, right? So who is it for? What is the burning problem of that person? Okay, you need to find a burning problem first. And finding a burning problem is also not a rocket science. You just need to talk to a person genuinely. Genuinely means, you know, it's an energy that you carry as a salesperson that somebody will tell you. You know, bro, I have this problem that is not getting solved. Right? So, you know, we are building one of the startups which is, you know, mental health. So we take care of sex, substance, sleep, all the disorders, right? Now, do you think people will talk about sexual disorders very easily? Sleep disorders easily? Substance addiction easily? No. But as soon as I sit in front of them, they will tell me. Right? Now, all three of these things screw up the relationships. People are getting divorced. If I solve that problem, is it a burning problem? If they go to any normal sexologist, the man will take 500 rupees and give a pill. Right or not? We charge 15,000 rupees for a session and then give the same pill. Or a similar pill or a different molecule, right? Okay, I'm not the expert, my psychiatrists do that, but we charge 15,000 for that. Right? But yes, what we did, we took a very fancy property in DLF Phase 1 Gurgaon to have a clinic. Right? We did not open it at a shady place. Right? Risk also you need to take. Right? Then, are they willing to pay for it? They will be willing to pay for it if they have enough problem. Right? So, while doing this all agency work, freelancing work, I realized there are a lot of people who are in need to learn this understanding of how to build money online, and we try to sell it to a lot of different people. Nobody actually bought it, right? And then there were very young freelancers who were selling a similar course for 4,000, 6,000. They are very techie. I am not a techie, right? I'm a mechanical engineer. So when it comes to tools, I don't understand SAS. I understand a chabi, pana, screwdriver, and a hammer. These are my tools, right? So I read an article in 2021 which said 74% of corporate women leave their jobs because of lack of flexibility in the corporate career. They are 10 to 15 years experienced, sitting on a salary of 1.5 to 2 lakhs a month. And they have to leave their jobs because kids are becoming teenagers, the parents are growing, all of their attention is required at home. I spoke to 5 of them, 5 of such women. I said, what if I offer you a course and I teach you how to sit at home, use 5 hours that you have and make more than your salary? She said, Sourabh, charge me whatever you want, I'm ready for this. Because this lady had a burning problem. She was an independent woman who is now independent on a man, who doesn't understand what she is going through. Think of it, now 15 years you spent in a corporate career and then suddenly you have to leave your job. You don't have that money coming in, you can't buy a Gucci bag anymore. Right? Was that a burning problem? 4 years, we are still selling that course to the same type of women. They are still buying it for 45,000 each. If I get on 10 calls, 8 of them will buy it. Right? And there are other people, agency owners and all, they have done everything to sell these kind of courses. They are not selling for them. Right? And I ended up building an army of these women. I said, okay, once I train you, we have enough leads that you work with us. So I will never upsell you. My biggest offer was not an offer. My biggest offer was, I will not offer you anything else. Do you understand? A lot of people, what they do is, they try to create a long funnel. Step 1, buy this. Step 2, buy this. Step 3, buy this. By step 3, the customer is pissed off already. He said, how much money I should pay you, man? You are only asking me money. Right? Okay? So you have to have an understanding of where to stop offering things also. and where to get into partnership with people, right? So we also created a program in our agency where we find out right set of founders, and we said you pay us once for 6 months, right? And if you and me can work together, I will be a time investor in your business. We as an agency will invest time in your business on only 1% equity, nothing more than that. And we will bring in all our network to you. We have 5 portfolio companies like that today, right? So cumulatively, they are sitting at around $100 million valuation. No agency owner does that. Why? Because if you can build great friendship with a great founder, the startup can be a Zepto, man. Why to reject something like that? Why are you rejecting yourself a great success? I am not an incubator, I am not a startup mentor or advisor, but I understood I have a expertise in growing a company and bringing in my network to them, right? Building partnerships is like at the back of my hand, building offers is the back of my hand. But if I keep ripping off a bootstrapped startup with money, okay, pay me 2 lakh a month, they won't survive. I won't survive. And if they won't survive, I won't survive, right? But if I can make them survive for 1 or 2 years and 3 years with me, with my expertise and network, they will be able to pay me a lot of money, right? Then we got a few startups who said, Sourabh, we are sitting at a very good numbers. We need to close a $5 million round and then we can hire you as an agency. I have VC firms who are my partners. I made some connections. I got the meetings done. We got the funding done. We closed a 1 crore deal with this brand. Annual deal of 1 crore, straightforward. Do I need even any other customer now? No. So, you need to find these 3 things, put your energy into this, but understand, selling of any product or service is not about just selling. You need to think 15 steps beyond it. What else you can do? You want to succeed in sales, you need to already tell them that, okay, if this happens, I can do this for you and then I can offer you this and I can offer you this. This is where I stop asking you money and this is where together we become rich. Right? So yesterday I was sitting with one of my partners whom I have working for past 2 years, met him for the very first time. And then we were discussing all the review of 2 years, what happened. I said, bhai, leave it. Tell me what bigger we can do. Immediately he picked up a pen and paper. He said, this is what I'm thinking. Right? Today morning, a small structure and a web page is ready for that. He is that fast. He is faster than me. He was some VP level in many fintech companies already, right? He's way faster than me. My job is to tell them, okay, what happened, stop, tell me new. Let's build a new offer. That's what I do, right? So you put your energy into these 3 things. How much energy I put into this, I can put 2 months into this also. How? Why I am on LinkedIn, why I'm crazy about LinkedIn, because you can talk to right people without having an offer. What people do is they build an offer first and then they start talking to people. You look like a bulging bag salesman who is like, okay, aaj kuch to bech dunga main tumhe, baat kar lo bas mujhse. Right? I'll sell you something today. Right? And they don't talk. So what I do is, I find a problem statement and then I start talking to people about the problem first. And then I ask them a solution. I say, okay, this is a problem statement I found. Is this your problem? They say yes. Okay, how will you solve it? They will tell me, okay, Sourabh, if we have something like this, the problem will be solved. And then I ask them, okay, if the problem is solved, how will you feel? They will tell me everything. Then I create an offer. This is what Titan Raga did. Titan Raga was a 20 crore company when they went to a consulting firm like us, somewhere, 30 years. This is 30 years ago. And they said, this is a brand which is doing good. The customers are very happy, but we are not growing right now. The problem was in the offer. So if you have seen, they studied the market, they spoke to the existing customers, and they said, we don't wear it because it is a watch. The time is not even visible, the dial is so small. We wear it because it looks like a gold bracelet. It looks like a piece of jewelry. Then this entire brand conceptualized and created an ad with Rani Mukherjee where she removes all her jewelry and the line comes, आज उनके लिए सिर्फ तुम मुझे सजाना, that तुम is Titan Raga. And within 8 months, Titan Raga became a 200 crore brand from a 20 crore brand. Right messaging, right? So you need to put a lot of energy into this if you want to sell really great. Okay? Then comes A. You need to tell people in how much time you can solve their problem. So you are charging them something. So think of it. You put in money somewhere. As a businessman, you will always think, okay, how fast it will come back. Right or not? Correct? Don't you think everybody is thinking same thing? Right? So if ever in your life you get a time, there's a book called I Am Another You by Priya Kumar. Read that book and you will have a feeling towards your customer very, very different. You will not see it as a customer, you will see it as yourself sitting on the other side, and you will say, what is this I am selling? Even I will not buy it. Then why the hell am I selling it? And once you create an offer now, ask yourself authentically, will you buy it? Will you buy from yourself? I have made many offers and I always think at night, Sourabh, no, this is not what you will buy from yourself even. Why are you going and selling it to market? And I think this energy shift changes everything. So you need to be aggressive on the timelines, how fast you can do something for someone. And I think that's why Zepto is Zepto, right? It's about being fast, right? Grofers did not survive, Blinkit did. Zomato was not surviving, but after Blinkit connected with it, because they have a huge fleet on ground, the services became faster. So today is a game of fast service, how faster you can create something. So when we offer a coach or a client or any other agency, how many leads we can generate for you? We have a timeline of maximum 3 months. How much revenue you will generate? At least 4 to 5 lakhs. How much we are charging? 1 lakh. They're like, okay, cool. For 1 lakh we are offering you 5 lakhs within like 45 days to 90 days, which is sustainable and which is scalable. So you have to have clear timelines. And then comes your R. What will be the experience or a tangible outcome after solving the problem? So once the problem is solved, people will have 2 things only. Either as a business owner, you will tell them, okay, I will help you make more money or save money. This is the only 2 things where people buy something. Correct or not? Either they want to make more money or they want to save money, right? Because the money you save is also the money you make. Second is, what kind of a experience you will offer. How many of you have experienced saloons like Gitanjali, Lux? Okay, so maybe the North Indian brands. Any very fancy saloon here that you have experienced? A haircut of like $700 or a hair wash of $1,500? Huh? Tonian guys, okay. So any female here who goes to fancy saloons for just a hair wash pays $1,000? Okay, I think my wife is the only one. Okay. So again, a lot of people are doing it, but they're doing it for a reason. They get an experience. They don't want to get their hands dirty. They have enough money, and you know what? When you really see these kind of big saloons, you might see who will be going there, but they are more crowded than a smaller one. Because people are happy to save their time and energy and pay a premium to get a great experience. Because when you go to a fancy saloon for hair wash, not just a hair wash, it's a hair wash, it's pampering, it's coffee, and then it's a blow dry, then you look very beautiful. You can't do that at home, ever, right? Right? So being a doctor, my wife doesn't have time for all that, to spend 2 hours on a hair wash at home and then try to dry it and comb it and all. No. She said, okay, I'll go to a saloon. Meanwhile, you shop for the vegetables. I'll be done with my hair wash. So she puts me at work while she does the hair wash, okay? So the result has to come in form of a great experience or an outcome, a tangible outcome in terms of money or anything, right? So this is all about fear of sales, right? Don't be afraid of sales. It is the most beautiful skill in the world, and it's a life skill, right? Okay. Now, I just want all of you to say with me, I love sales. Okay? But I need a lot of energy in the room. The people in any other corner of this arena should listen to it. that something happened. The opening session has happened. Can we do that? Can we stand up and do that? Okay. So I will have my phone. Where is my phone? Okay, thank you. So we will make a short video. I love sales. I love sales. I love sales. I will build a great offer. I will solve a burning problem. Say it louder. Say I love you, Sourabh. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to me for half an hour. It was really smooth.
Thank you. Saurav, just 1 second, like if anybody have any questions, we can quickly take maybe 1 or 2 questions. Otherwise, Saurav will be available offline.
I am always available, so I just put on the next slide if
Sure,
in
sure.
case you want to contact me. This is my email ID, right? I am always available on my email IDs and consult Saurabh all social media platforms. I'm available with only one handle. Anytime you can message me, you'll get a response in 24 hours max.
Okay, great. Anybody have any questions?
I saw that you use nas.io.
Yeah.
So how do you use that? Do you use that to monetize your community?
No,
or-
I don't use it to monetize. It's just to collect the data at the right place. So basically, initially what we used to do is there's a WhatsApp group I want to create. So people are there in the WhatsApp group. But if I want to reach them one-to-one, I cannot. Right? So nas.io just becomes a gate where they put their email ID and a WhatsApp number. And they actually tell me what is their problem. Right? What is that they want from a community. Right? So this entire data helps us understand what is that we can deliver to the community more and more. It is just an interface for me. But yes, I think because platforms like this charge you almost like 8% of your profit, that is not required today. You can build a WordPress website and connect a payment gateway within a day. So for that, you don't need an Nas.io and all. So for me, community is completely a free product, right? I don't sell it, but we are a marketing agency, so every founder there needs us anyway, right? So that's a monetization that happens offline, majorly.
So you monetize based for consultation.
So we don't actively sell it in the community anything. It's just that we build great relationships, we meet people often, so it comes, right?
Got it.